Hey guys, Jerry here and welcome back to Gnomoria. We're still in spring, we have pretty much harvested all our fields now, we're finally building up some food supplies again. And we have found a good bit of tin, so hopefully a bunch of armor is on the way now. As you can see, we have armor plates coming along nicely. Then after that I think we're gonna need some more, like some pants and such. So yeah, let's order some of this stuff. And a pair of boots. Why not? And I'm hoping they'll all use the bronze plates. I'm just gonna assume that because that's the only ones we have. Now, it seems that people have started moving around a bunch of dirt, whereas there's much better stuff to be done, really. Of course there is stuff like this in here which looks really ugly, but other than that I think we have better stuff to do than moving around dirt. Especially considering that we have a huge pile of corpses out here and we really need to learn to defend ourselves. So at the moment we have military squads, we have free squads, we have the civilians, and we have the Toady Shadows of Seal, which are our main army thingy. The main thing is though, yeah, I'm just looking here. Each member with a shield gives better block chance. Melee weapon damage for each member with a melee weapon. Firing squad, ranged weapons, fire at will, more ranged weapons. And then keep your eyes open. Vision range. I think the best defense still goes for the normal soldiers here. But I'm wondering with the civilians here, what they're actually doing here, because formation's civilian, and that's... They're using the best defense, which really makes no sense at all. Considering that they don't carry melee weapons most of the time, they do unarmed, so if we do keep your eyes open, and I think we're gonna enable these again. Because we kinda need them in the battles, I think. I don't think our normal troops are strong enough to actually do much. Civilians should not pursue lost targets, and they should retreat if bleeding. Way of the Gnome, attack speed, attack damage, dodge, and dodge rate when no armor or weapon is equipped. And the uniform... I'm wondering if this counts as enough armor that they actually don't benefit from the Way of the Gnome perk. It might very well be possible that the skull helmets are actually doing more damage than good. Oh great! Skeletons with armor. Just what we needed. Hopefully a bunch of people are coming. Yeah, people are coming. And this guy's just fighting alone. Who's he? Jesselberry, the miner. I have no idea what's actually happening here. We have the combat log, which for some reason we can't get. I kind of want a real-time combat log instead of this whole thing. They've been killed. Okay, we got them. They dropped a bunch of hammers. We have a bit of blood up here. Supercrafting. Oh, Supercrafting has been damaged. Oh, goblins at the gates. That's not good. Only two of them? Oh god, they're killing us with a... They're attacking us with a door. Put down the door. God damn it. Don't use the door against us, please. I have seen horrible things happen when mobs attack with the door. And I really don't want that repeated. So please don't do that. But it looks as though we've avoided the majority of the different... like, no one got seriously hurt as far as I can tell. There's a bit of blood here. Supercrafting got damaged a bit. Let's just have a look at him and see how he's doing. Health, infected with the zombie virus. Okay, so he can't die. And that's it. He can't die. Nope, can't have that. Let's see. How are they doing on the whole? Brown saying they're not really doing it because we're lacking coal. Okay, so we don't have a lot of coal. That's good to know, I guess. Inventions, slowly progressing. Hopefully we'll invent something interesting soon enough so we can start setting up some traps maybe. But of course it depends on what sort of inventions that they come up with. I'm hoping it's traps. I want traps. There also appears to be a lot of tin down here we haven't actually mined out yet. What else do we have? Do we have any coal visible anywhere? Malachite? I'm not seeing any coal at all. I know at one point there was some down one of the hallways here, but I think we've extracted all of that. Yeah, there is some silver over here. Ooh, that's interesting. Good to know. And clay golems in the smithy. Beautiful. How the hell did you get in? Oh, this door's broken as well. Furniture, door, stone door. Right, rebuild that one as well, I guess. And then we really need to get some coal going. At the moment we're only crafting to 5. I think we're gonna set that up to 20. We have enough logs. So prioritize the charcoal making a bit more. Get that going. Do you have any sort of useful stuff that we can buy? Malachite, silver ore, that's only for creating more wealth for us, which is not really something we want, because at the moment I think we're kind of overextending with the whole having valuable stuff lying around. Where the hell are you going? Huh. Okay, fair enough. We have a lot of food, we have a lot of drink. I think we bought a bunch of wine from the merchant last time. So, yeah, the stores of food and drink are pretty good. Nothing to worry about there. We do have all this cotton out here, which I'd like to get carried into the house, or into the base, so if we're gonna save the game, apparently. And then we're gonna get some bags here, because I think cotton is stored in bags rather than crates. So if we can get those bags set up there, we can start storing a bit more than those 4 single bits of cotton. We also have wool from the alpacas here, which we can end up using eventually. And up here the grass is still spreading nicely. We do have this little bit of floating dirt here, which I kind of want to remove, so dig a hole there. And we also have some grass that we need to get spread up here, so replace floor with dirt and do that here. Get that started up again somehow. It's kind of an odd bug, the whole refusing grass refusing to grow thing, but it looks as though I've kind of finally conquered that. At least stuff is happening. We still don't have anyone slacking off anywhere. Nope. People are doing their jobs. And now we just made copper armor, which really wasn't what I intended, but whatever. Make sure we always have 3 copper, bronze armor plates. Okay? That way, all armor that I just ordered should be made automatically of bronze. I also want to get, I think, another bronze pickaxe. So if we get the head done first, then later on we can attach a handle to it. Now the whole military thing, that's still the thing that most puzzles me, because we have Igor here who's been a soldier for ages. And he's wearing armor, I guess. He has a bird shield, he has nothing on his armor, legs, feet, nothing. But he does have some sword skill at least, but he has no armor skill at all, which is kind of strange. Is there armor breaking down? I think it might be, because I know that I used to have more armor than this. Military formations, basic formation, basic soldier, retreat to equip uniform. And perk. Of course they need a perk. God damn it, why do they not have a perk? They need... high chance to knock him down. Disarm, aim for the eyes, no, taunt. I'm wondering here, sneaky. I think pretty much the like taunt would be a pretty good perk for the soldiers to have, because I kind of want to direct the enemy fire onto them rather than onto our civilians, because the civilians do a lot of damage by just punching stuff. Like some of them have upwards of 40-50 fighting skill, I think. Like Tiny Tia here, skills fighting 44, yeah. So some of these are really good at fighting. And then that kind of makes it sad if they don't end up actually doing damage. So he's now wearing one boot, and they're fighting down here instead. What happened to the rest of the armor I just made? Is it over here? Nope, that's all the worn stuff. Over here. So we have a bunch of armor plates here. We have 3 copper armor plates and 2 bronze. So we got 3 copper armor plates in surplus that we can use for something. That could make us, I don't know, some gauntlets or some boots. Let's make another. Let's make this out of the copper. Get that used up. I don't know where the rest of the bronze armor went, whether they equipped it, because it's kind of hard to see. Like, he's wearing 1 bronze and 1 copper boot there. Really fashionable. This one here, I don't know why it's bulk cloth, craft to 20 at least. We need as much as we can of that. It seems that the whole weaving thing is being very much down prioritized compared to a lot of other things, which is kind of strange and sad, really, because we really do need these weavers to start working again. I think everyone else is just too busy. Like, he's in here making lots of food, which of course is good. We need the food. But this one should be priority 4, so that should be above most other workshops. And yet, because we've lost so many people to unfortunate accidents, we don't really have the manpower to just man these things all the time, which is kind of sad, and I'm really looking forward to summer, so we can get some more nomads in. So got about a bunch of people just carrying stuff around one thing at a time instead of using the wheelbarrows right there. That's something I think I'll never really understand. Over here we're making lots of bronze. That's good. What priority is this? It's 5, so not really being prioritized. Do we have anyone not doing anything useful? Sleeping. Idle. We have an idle miner. Oh, I see coal. Better see if we can figure out how deep that coal goes. Because at the moment I think that's something that'll help us a lot, just getting a bit more stuff done. Of course we also have the tin visible in here. Goes out on both ends. Down here we have, I think it was just malachite, yeah. Not really what we need in order to survive. It's more just a luxury thing. And I can't see if there's coal in this or not. Doesn't appear to be, no. Okay, so not really a lot of coal down here, but there was a couple of bits. Over here I don't think we found anything else. No, there's still a bunch of copper up there, but I don't think copper is what we lack at the moment. There is still the whole thing about the underground farm, and I do believe that that is kind of a challenge, because what you need to do, as far as I could read, is get a bunch of water, flood an area, so the dirt underneath becomes mud. And then once you have the mud, you can start planting the mushrooms. But playing with water in this game is dangerous, really dangerous. 150% water. Yeah, gnomes can't swim. So I'm thinking that if we wanted to make an underground farm, we should try and do some sort of water catching thing. Which apparently you can do if you make little 1x1 enclosures that water can be picked up in. What are the smiths doing down here? They're making a bunch more bronze, I guess. What do we actually have over here? This stockpile, we have lots of ore, lots of tin. We've actually pretty much used all our copper then. No, actually we haven't. We have a lot of tin ore and we have a lot of copper bars. So we have plenty of bronze being made at least. We have some leather cuirasses in here, which are not being used by anyone. Kind of strange. We have armor plates here. Are they not using the copper armor plates? They haven't been yet. They all need padding, which we're not getting made over here because nobody's working in here. Let's up the priority of this one a bit. See if that does anything. Get one of the housewives in there. We have a rancher here who could potentially help. Like, I don't think the rancher has any jobs right now other than just taking care of animals. Population, assign, no, professions, rancher. What do you do? You leatherworking, bone carving. You could do weaving. It's a menial task. There we go. Somebody's doing something at least now. We have all this straw in here, which kinda looks like a mess. We also need to make another trough. We actually have one. Why haven't we put that down yet? Furniture... Furniture... No, come on! Why do I fail at this? Trough. We need one here and we need one there. I don't think we actually have this one's... I think this one's just like standing around. Might as well just place it properly. Yeah. And then the other one should be coming from in here. Yeah, there it goes. So let's see, Igor's room here is worth 461, worth 462 in there for waffle jacks. Okay, the rooms are kinda getting a nice bit of value to them. We have a bell, we have a crate. The cotton bag here is partially full of wool. The other one has not been made because nobody's been making cotton bolts. Everyone seems to prioritize hauling over workshops. Why is that? Who are these guys? They're the miners. So our miners are just, and woodcutters are just carrying stuff around rather than actually doing useful stuff with the workshops. Well, I guess eventually we do need to clear this stuff out from the merchant area. I just kind of wish someone would go over here and actually make the cloth that I asked for. Do we have any fast weavers? I think the only one we really have is Supercrafting here. Don't we have a housewife profession somewhere? Yeah, we have Fuzzlemile. What are you doing? He's sleeping. Fuzzlemile, stop sleeping. Where are you? Is that you? Yeah. Dingleberry in there. Alright, Fuzzlemile, come on, do your job. Please. Pretty please. We need you to actually start working in here, otherwise we're never gonna get the armor done for guys so they can actually be useful. We could also consider making some proper shields for them, like metal shields, but I think the wood ones actually work decently well, I think. Nothing I know for certain at least. We did get the pickaxe head, yeah, so we can make the pickaxe. Finish that. And then I would also like to make one more bronze sword. Oh, come on, people, why do you spend so much time carrying stuff around when there's a wheelbarrow right there? That is possibly one of the most frustrating things, that even though they path directly over the wheelbarrow, they refuse to use it to pick up stuff. Maybe it's because only stuff that goes in crates can actually fit in there, so they can't carry the wine, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of wine here. I bought a lot of wine, and if they really want to carry it all, That's kind of ridiculous. It really is. Why do so many people prioritize hauling over everything else? Like, I think for most of them hauling is actually on the bottom of the list. It must be something with this being an overflowing pile then. So what if I designate a stockpile in here and say, okay, this one contains drink, and then we build storage, barrel, build some barrels here. If we can just get the first barrel in here, then at least they'll take the first 32 wine and just carry over there. A monitor lizard has been spotted. Dying of thirst. I think we'll just leave that there. It can't really get in. It's not gonna hurt us. See? Barrel. And then we'll also set this stockpile slightly higher priority. So they'll take it to this one over the other one. Hopefully. Why are you taking so long to put down a barrel? Waffle jacks. But yeah, at least they carry it over there now instead. And somebody's actually been working in here for once. Beautiful. About bloody time. That's Tiny Tia who's actually doing stuff. Useful stuff now. Impressive. About time. So that means we can hopefully get some padding done. Get the other bag set up over here and actually get some restock our bandages as well. Because I think we're actually quite low on that, because people just have been refusing to craft with the wool and the cotton. Stupid gnomes. If the mobs don't end up killing us, then the stupidity of these gnomes will. I need a break from this. I'll see you guys next time. I'm Jerry and this has been Gnomoria. Bye.